Hey everybody, this is Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my thoughts on the Bungie Twitch stream reveal that they did of the April update for Destiny yesterday. So, I was happy, but I was also kind of disappointed. The light level is going up, but only to 335. They said that it would be more of a significant jump, and I thought it would just be more significant than 335. Also, we're getting some minimal quests, and one of those is PlayStation exclusive. And we're also getting a retooling of Prison of Elders. So what's going to be happening is there's going to be a higher tiered level of Prison of Elders. One of them. First, to kind of like get you into there, drop like 320 light level gear and everything. And then there's going to be the challenge mode, which you have to do points and everything on a scorecard that's kind of similar to Trials of Osiris. So your first thing that you hit will get you hopefully a 335 weapon. And then once you get the higher one, you get 335 armor. Or something to that effect. I'm going to be thinking it's going to be all the kind of armor slots and possibly a class item. I've heard also that Court of Orbs will start dropping 335 light level artifacts as well. We still don't know how you're going to get your ghost up to that, but I'm assuming that it's going to be through certain like special PvP events like Iron Banner, Trials of Osiris, and any kind of like other live team events that they start making, kind of like Crimson Dawn. Now, there's going to be rotations of bosses and everything, so they've said that it should be about 4 months worth of content with just the Prison of Elders. I think it's going to get flown through pretty quickly. I don't know how this is going to get them to the DLC. It'll whet your appetite for Destiny, in my opinion. I'm going to be planning on streaming it to kind of see how it's going, get my characters up and everything, because Infusion has really screwed over my characters to a certain degree. So I've only wanted to get at least my Titan up, but the drops are so horrendous that it doesn't feel worth running it. I kind of fell into this kind of thing with the Division. It's hard. Loot progression needs to be done in a way that you have to grind for it, but it doesn't feel like a job. Because if I feel like I need to be compensated for what I'm doing, because it's that tedious that it's not as fun, your loot system's not working. Now, I don't think the Destiny and the Division are in the part that bad, but it is not a good shining example of how loot systems are, how they should be. They're examples of what needs to be tweaked and fine-tuned. Destiny has good, memorable weapons. Granted, that comes out that they get nerfed to a certain degree, that they're kind of almost useless sometimes. They kind of overcorrect. The Division, you have kind of more balance with it from what I had from when I played it. I don't know, I've traded in at this point because I got bored with it. But it didn't have the memorable thing that I'm like, you know that gun? I need that gun because it is a cool, kick-ass gun. I never got that. And I hope we get more of those kinds of guns in this update. I mean, they've got to unlock some exotics. They've got to unlock some cooler new primaries and secondaries and heavies. It's got to get us excited for the loot. And then I started seeing people asking, well, why can't they flip the switch on like the older raids? And I'm in agreement with that. They need to do those. But since they've said in year 2 that elemental primaries are out of the way, that really fucks over the loot system of those 2 raids. Because all of the primaries have some kind of like elemental damage. Maybe not all of them, but enough of them do that it would be very difficult to code them to not be elemental anymore. That's mainly the biggest reason I've seen that you aren't going to be flipping the switch on this. Other reasons is they probably split the development team to doing this update, doing the next DLC, and getting Destiny 2 in ship shape. Because once this pops, those teams need to be focused on minimal support for this update, switched over to probably helping finish the DLC, and then everybody needs to jump onto Destiny 2, which better just be PS4 and Xbox One. sorry, 360 and PS3, I think a big enough chunk needs to move forward. That way it's got the best hardware, so that way it's not hindered in any way. That's just my opinion. So I'm looking forward to this update because I get new content, well, not new content, but at least rehashed content to at least do stuff in Destiny. So these are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. If you liked the reveal, if you didn't like the reveal, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.